The story of women's cycles is the story of a goddess. And it's a goddess that has 4 archetypes. And they are everywhere. They are in nature with the 4 seasons. They are in the 4 phases on the moon. They are in how the sea moves in the waves. And they are in the 4 phases that we experience during the menstrual phase. And I'm sharing this beautiful story, like a fairy tale, for every woman out there who struggle with their cycles, and with every man who is like not understanding what's going on with us. Please listen and support and understand women. So the cycle starts when you finish your menstruation, and then many women experience like a relief, like, oh, I'm back again, this is me. Because your energy is very light and you are very into thinking. So it's all about like doing lists and preparing things, and you feel like you really need to start a lot of projects, and that's wonderful. So you want to use that energy and plan that, and so put in your calendar, because this will last between 7 to 10 days to start new projects and to do lists and to use that super dynamic energy that you have. That's the spring. That's when everything starts and like it's blooming. It's also the energy, and the archetype is the virgin, the maiden. If you have sex, your energy is quite sexual, but it's quick. It's almost like also like you want to do a lot of cardio, and you don't have much hunger, but you have a lot of energy. So you start to feel really fit, like your muscles are more defined and you feel good and all goes well. And I would say like the maiden is quite ambitious. So you're a little bit egocentric during that time, but it works like for your work and for your projects. You're really focused, and that's fantastic. And what you can do when you see the maiden in you is like to be focused on what are the things that she needs. So embrace it, accept it, and recognize her, and be watching when is the time that the maiden is coming into you. Soon after that, you move from the spring to the summer. The maiden became the mother, and the energy is more nurturing, and you actually start to like really connect with others in a deeper level. So you are really good with listening and with having conversations with others. So it's really good this time, which also lasts for a week, to have good meetings. If you have a job interview, if you're going on dates, or if there is a difficult conversation that you want to take on, use this time. That will be really cool. You move from here to here. You really feel, and people, you like to take care of them, and people actually like get used to that. So it's not nice when you move from the maiden to the mother, and then suddenly you are the enchantress. You are a little bit like a witch in the premenstrual period. It's from the summer to the autumn. And the autumn and the premenstrual is like the most difficult phase for us, because everybody got used to we nurturing and taking care, and suddenly you're like so tired and you don't want to do anything, and you feel shit, and you don't want to like take care of your appearance, or you feel like you see yourself in the mirror and you don't like it. I feel really irritable on my PMS until now. And why did that change? Because I embraced the enchantress, I embraced the witch, and actually the witch comes with you for insight. So there may be things in your life that are not working, and suddenly you see it on your face so clearly, and that's so helpful. So you want to listen. The witch is in the perception. It's very like touchy, so it's perceptive, intuitive, and you want to listen to that, and you want to rest. If you rest, your next PMS would be lighter. So if you give to each archetype what they need, you will feel better and better. And that's so super good. I used to feel tired and then do a lot of caffeine and carry on with my gym routines because I really wanted to do exercise. And then it was so much harder and harder. So a very important part of this is to actually tap into, listen. And most of the personal trainers out there don't know that, and they will tell you, no, you need to be consistent, you need to post on Instagram every day. No, my visibility time is the mother. That's when I need to post, and now I'm gonna rest. And that works. That really works, because women, we're cyclic, and that changes. And what it changed is not only our energy, it changed our thinking, it changed our perspective of ourselves, our others, about life. It changed our microbiome, it changed our immune system. And there is women everywhere. So I am changing, but wherever I go, there is a woman and there is another menstrual cycle. So there's no a thing in society that doesn't change with the cycle. So you want to understand the cycle. And the cycle is life. And the cycle is a blessing. And in some hospitals, they threw away placenta, and placenta is curing disease. What we're taking out there is life, is a blessing, is beautiful. Embrace, feel good. Like, take care of your womb, because your womb is your power, right? So when you move from the autumn to the winter, where you are menstruated, you became the old woman archetype. And this woman needs to rest. But this woman is really wise and is very into the soul. So it's a moment of spirituality. If you have sex during your menstruation, it's going to be really beautiful and super spiritual, and you may be a little bit dry and need like some lube. If you have sex during the mother time, during your ovulation time, you usually need to talk first, because actually, the body is so magical and is so well prepared to connect with others. So you not only get a good semental, you get a good dad. So it's actually prepared for you to connect with others, and you want to talk and really get the others. If you have sex during the maiden, it's going to be probably more like a quickie. And you want to learn this and share with your partner, so they know how to take care of you, how to treat you, what to expect. And some people say, oh, you have changed. Yeah, I have changed. I am supposed to be changing. Nature is changing. Everything is changing. It's only with men that are linear with their hormones. And their hormones really match the office time, the 9 to 5. But for women, we need to be flexible. And now, biggest and advanced companies are changing to this, because this is the future. And actually, the leadership of the women have been there before. And all these changes have been in our ancestors' wisdom and in the folkloric stories. Women who changed into animals, who suddenly became all women, through their bodies, connect to their wisdom. When there was no Descartes and this current time, we know the time by the moon, by our cycles. And we knew things by observing nature and really listen. Women were really, really wise. And some women, they say you are a witch, and they, kill them. But because they couldn't understand how they knew so many things. So we all have that inside us. We need to train ourselves to listen. And how we do it is to actually start by taking care of our bodies and really listen inside. And inside there's so much wisdom. So when you have your next enchantress, and you say, oh no, just book time for yourself, and to really listen and to do soft, like a walk or something nice. The old women wants to go in. They don't want to be listening to others. So to connect with your own wisdom, you may have to be apart from society, book time for you. Before I couldn't understand that, and it was difficult for me. I felt like a bit of FOMO, fear of missing out, and I realize now that this is the time that I'm going to take care of my body. And I usually book time for self-care, and I love sleeping and resting and nutritious food. So if you fancy this, if you find this useful, please let me know in the comments. I really, really appreciate that. I'm doing this from the bottom of my heart to help. I could do a video for each phase to help you with specific foods and specific routines that have been helping me so much. And I would love to do that, and let me know if that works. I learned this through so many books on hormones. I love Miranda Gray, which explains these beautiful stories of the archetypes, and she has an amazing meditation on YouTube to connect with your womb, where you open your heart and connect your heart through your womb. And it's like a tree. We are like a tree inside with two beautiful branches that open up, that are our ovaries, and they connect with the heart, and the roots bring our menstruation. But when you open your heart, you can let the light from the moon come inside you, and from your heart goes to your womb. And then you are just in peace and full of love and alive. So that's a blessing, and send you my blessings to you all. And please keep connected with nature. Keep alive, keep wild. Fuck domestication. Stay wild, stay dark.